I was riding on a scissor lift, minding my business. What the fuck is this? Red and blue behind me, telling me to come down. Fuck this shit! Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. No. I know my rights. Hell yeah. Jessup Show is on again. 7 p.m. Change your time. Fuck yeah. Whiskey, woo. Yeah, we're gonna let it play out. Whiskey, weed. Yeah, women. Get yourself a fucking cocktail. It's Friday, y'all. Come on. Pour yourself a drink. Jessup Show podcast is on the air with a special treat for you. Oh, you're gonna love this. Yeah. Yeah. I know my right.
I got high.
Welcome back to the broadcast again. I couldn't be more excited about today's show. It's September, y'all. September 6th. 9/6. Let's crack open a cold one. Drinking and smoking together on a Friday. What does that music mean? It means we gotta go find the one and only Producer Mike.
Hey, I got my mini jet stream right here.
Yeah, I got mine too. We're jet streaming it up, bro.
Oh, that just hits straight, doesn't it?
Now, how do you because it just blows it right down your hole. How do you decide where you know how close to put it? Because sometimes if you don't stick it all the way in, it'll escape.
Yeah. It'll blow all over your face. Some of it'll get up your nose.
I don't like it.
And I'm not good. Not good with shit in my nose.
I don't like it up my some shit.
So yeah.
Up my nose.
So I just kind of have it go just over the threshold, and then I, inhale.
Did you say just over the threshold?
I did.
Isn't
the mini jet stream. It's really my favorite.
Isn't that gay terminology?
No, because when a man and a woman get married, the groom carries his wife over the threshold. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I thought that's when you got the head past the rim.
There is a threshold there too, and you need to be mindful of that. Anyway, speaking of farting and belching, aren't you on the road coming up?
Yeah, buddy, hell yeah. You could see me do this live. Well, not this. Something like this.
No one wants to come see this.
No one wants to see this live. I mean, this is live, but live in person. We're going to be doing some stand-up comedy in Laughlin, Nevada, okay?
Indeed.
Go to stevejessup.com. Let's see. I think I can show people stevejessup.com. Look at that. That's our podcast page right there on stevejessup.com. The Summer of Giveaways. We've been giving away so many devices from Hamilton. Don't forget about that promo code and all the Jessup Show swag. I just came here to get high. That is a Jessup Show original right there that was created right here on the show. Was it not, Producer Mike?
Sure was. And you can go to the website and see his tour dates.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's why we were over there. Go, let's click out of that. Then you just click tour. And there it is.
There you go. That's what I want
Charlotte
to see.
and Laughlin, Nevada. Y'all come out.
You're at the Edgewater, right? Edgewater Hotel?
The Edgewater Casino Resort, Producer Mike. I mean, don't try to fucking take me down.
Right on the Colorado, isn't it?
It's right on the Colorado.
Yeah, I ordered it.
I've
been to Laughlin.
Man, I'm pretty excited about this. Are you excited?
This is a treat. Now, the Dick sent me the email. When I started reading the bio on this gentleman, I was very intrigued and could not wait for this interview. So,
we're gonna do something special today. I've been wanting to do this for a while because me and this fella go way back. I've been knowing him for a minute because he showed up with this amazing skill. Let me just go ahead. I think we just bring him right on in, don't you?
I do.
And now here he is. You heard him open this show on a Friday night. One of my favorites. Y'all give it up for David Roberts. Woo! Yeah. David.
Good to see you, man.
Hell yeah. Good to see you on a Friday night hanging out with us on the Jessup Show podcast. David Roberts and I guess you could say now some time has passed. We go back.
Yeah, man.
We go back. I mean, it's been a minute. I mean, it's probably 2015 was the first time we went on tour together.
Yeah.
2015, if my math is doing, what is that, 9 years? Holy shit. We go back, and you look younger. I got older somehow. You got sexier. Oh, my God. A legit rock star on the Jessup Show podcast. Y'all don't know how excited I am for this. David is an amazing man, amazing artist. So good to have you on the podcast.
Hey man, I'm glad to be here, Steve. Man, we got some history. I can remember doing some songs for you back when you were doing Freedom Rider.
Yeah, let's go all the way back for the people who don't know the history between me and you and your amazing music. Now, I think I have it right here. Now, you tell me, is this the first thing that you sent us right here? Was that the first? If you see me all alone, boy, just dream I ain't gonna be here. Is that the first thing you said? Whiskey, weed, and women. I love it. In this life to fear, I know my rights. Your voice is so fucking strong. I know my rights.
I know my rights.
Now, wasn't that the first thing? I wasn't sure if it was the song that we started the show with, this one. Because we kicked Friday nights, this show off. We drinking and smoking. Hell yeah. So was it that one or the other one?
Steve, I've gotten high since then, brother.
Oh, shit.
Man, that was a good time.
I think it was the shorter one, because the shorter one, it's only like 50 seconds, and just kind of glides in.
See me on a lawnmower, just stay high and get a beer.
I mean, bro, you gotta know.
Whiskey, weed, and
You gotta know that back in the day, if we're going all the way back, let people know how this got started. I was doing a show in my shop on the other side of the room here. We're building shit, talking shit on Fridays.
Yeah.
Like we do now. It's just not long form podcasts. It was just these little short shows. And I said, send in some music. And we probably got 100+ songs. And there is no hesitation in my head at all when I go, you are absolutely hands down the best that of anything that came in.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm serious. I kind of thought when you sent the music in, who is this legit famous millionaire rock star that sent me music? Because everybody else was just, you know, fun stuff they were doing in their garage or whatever. But, I mean, this fucking Freedom Rider song that you made,
Yeah.
do you remember that?
Yeah, man.
I mean, you must have worked your ass off on it because that's how it comes through. So, and that just again to bring people up, we were making the most amazing riding lawnmower ever with shot pouring beer. I had a keg on it. You could barbecue on this son of a bitch.
Dance pole.
Dance pole for the strippers. I mean, go back on the channel, Whiskey Weed Women, and look at that Freedom Rider build. And David volunteered, or I asked, I asked that your music is so good, you got to do one for the Freedom Rider. And then this is what you turned in right here. Holy shit. This fucking song hits. I love this. And then you come right in with the fucking... I mean, the words are good.
I wanna feel it.
I love this.
Take me down to the wrong side of town. Smoking, drinking, whiskey, weed, and women. The thirst of my rocket.
I love that.
Is deep in her pocket.
The thirst of my rocket.
From the jail cell today.
Bro. You know how amazing this is, like an American song. I mean, like Trump should come out to this at his rallies. It is so fucking American. Yeah, these are the episodes. Producer Mike's showing everybody right here. You can go back on the original Steve Jessup YouTube channel. It's there. You can watch all those episodes. Oh, David, this song is so good, man. I mean, how did you just, because back in the day when we would talk, it just seemed like you just whipped these things out.
Man, I actually, how I even found out about you is my son. He said, Dad, you got to check out this comedian, Steve Jessup. He's awesome. So I checked you out, and I was, he said, send him some music, you know? So I did it for him, you know, and then you and I hit it off, and, you know, shoot.
Give it up to David's son bringing us together. We wouldn't have this amazing. What's your son's name?
Joshua Roberts.
Joshua. Thank you, Joshua Roberts. Hell yeah. Now, that was 9 years ago. How old is Joshua Roberts, and what is Joshua up to today?
Man, he went, he served he got out of high school and joined the Army. I'm like, man, thank you for your service, bro. And he's out now and got 2 kids.
Hell yeah. Go ahead, Joshua.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So how old was he at the time 9 years ago when he said, Dad, you got to check out this fucked up stoner drunk crazy man on the internet.
Yeah, I think he was probably like 14 or 15.
Okay, so he's probably like 24 now.
Yeah.
23, yeah. All right.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, out there making babies, got a wife, got his shit together. How about that?
Yeah, ain't nothing short about him.
I love it. Now, I mean, David, I've probably talked about this with you privately. I mean, you're so fucking good, man.
Oh, thanks,
and,
man.
I mean, you've been working your entire life in music, right?
Yes.
I mean, and you just, was there ever a point where you felt like, oh, I'm not going to do what I want to do, or this band didn't work? I mean, you've just consistently work no matter what. But I mean, what are the ups and downs of this career? Because you've been in it so long.
I know. It's like, I never, I knew I always wanted to sing rock and roll, but I never had a plan B, so of course throughout the years, bands break up and different stuff happens, but I persevered. I refused to quit, and I just kept going, man. I'm still going. And now all of a sudden I realize, damn, I don't have a plan B.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great example for any of you out there thinking, like I have this dream, but I want to try it or whatever. David is working more than he's ever fucking worked, okay? Yeah. Right now, I mean, schedules filled the fuck up.
Yeah, for real.
Coming up here in September, what is the festival that you're doing?
Oh, yeah, this place is cool. It's called the Bird Fest, BYRD Fest in Arkansas. It's at Lake of the Ozarks. And it's it's
Look
really
at that.
a lot of fun.
There it is. Producer Mike has it. The Bird Fest, September 13th and 14th. Our boy David Roberts going to be there. Ozark, Arkansas. And then a bunch of other stuff. I mean, you're just working nonstop.
Yeah, I'm leaving for Boston on Thursday. But
I love it.
Yeah, I'm booked until the end of the year. They're already booking for next year.
Now, you specialize, I mean, at least like with this music that you made for us, in something very unique. This fucking thing that you can do with this. Now, how do you constrict that down where you go? How do you hit that?
Man, I still got that note.
I mean, that is something very special. I mean, and also, I mean, I love, I mean, you rock so fucking hard, but are there other types of music that you get into or would want to do? Do you like, when David Roberts is back at the house not doing rock belting out, do you put on some reggae music, or do you put on some rap?
I love reggae music. Yeah, I don't really listen to that much rock when I have some downtime, which isn't very often, but I'll listen to anything from like Norah Jones, because she's a Texas girl. Shout out to Norah. Norah Jones and, reggae.
Yeah.
I like country.
Do you like blues? I'm from South Louisiana, so we listen to a lot of Tab Benoit down there.
Yeah, man. Blues is the root of rock and roll. I love blues.
Yeah, and I mean, it is really. Blues is the root of most things. I feel like blues is really Americana.
Amen.
Because at the root of, like you said, rock, I would even argue rap, would, soul, R&B. There's so many things that grew out of blues. We love the blues.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh, we let it ride here on the Jessup Show. Little organ in the background.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. So when you're not doing that rock, what's your favorite? Like if you're at the house just fucking around, do you have a piano? Do you pick up a guitar? What do you do when you're...
I do have a piano, and it's right to my right here. But yeah, I've got a piano. I try and still sing 5 days a week to keep my voice strong. So I'm still working when I'm off.
So music is just like anything else. You gotta keep using it.
Yeah, I can't take I can't let my voice rest for more than like 2 or 3 days max, because I gotta. It's a muscle. Got to keep it strong. There you go.
Ah, so good.
I got high.
Hey, Steve.
I got to tell you about this, David Roberts. This is the shit. It's a Jetstream. It's made by this company. They help us out and hook us up and support us. That's Hamilton Devices. And it has a little cartridge in here, and it'll literally just shotgun it.
Oh, wow. Sweet.
You don't even have to suck on it. It blows it right down your throat hole.
Right on. I remember I used to get the chicks to shotgun me. With a joint.
I'm sure they still do, my man.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's nice if they, the shotgun your wiener.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. It hits good. We like to thank Hamilton Devices for supporting us.
Right
now,
on,
how many bands, you were talking about bands break up and things go on. How many bands have you been a part of that where you were like, this is the one, we're going somewhere, and then fucking shit hits the fan?
Yeah, there's been a handful of those happen, where everything just seems to be going great and it just blows up in your face, for whatever reason. Yeah.
Fuck.
But you gotta.
Now, what are some of those reasons? Because that is the interesting part. You got a drummer who's, got a fucking meth problem. You got a bassist who's like, I'll kill all you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
What are some of the experiences that have drove things apart for you?
Well, I would say, for sure in the 80s. I mean, the 80s were pretty wide open. And, everybody was a rock star and everybody was trashing shit. And there were orgies and, cocaine wasn't even addicting in the 80s.
I want to go back to the 80s just based on the things that you're saying right now. I want to tear some shit up. I want to do some cocaine. And it was all just accepted.
Yeah, it was all accepted. And, but unfortunately, if you party too much and you don't, put all that energy into creating music, then you're just going to kind of fizzle out,
Right. And also, people only tolerate crazy, ridiculous behavior, destroying hotel rooms and cocaine use if you're making fuckloads of money.
Right.
And you have lots of success. Now, if everybody's acting that way and they're just marginal, they're like, hey, you can fucking take a hike, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, is that what you kind of experience? Is like if the guys, it was accepted, but it was like the guys who are making all the money, they just overlooked that they destroyed another fucking suite.
Well, I don't know that they only let the rich guys do it, because we were, I was right there. I was one of those guys, paycheck to paycheck and crashing shit too. But I was young and dumb, young and dumber.
What is the best thing you've ever done cocaine off of?
Ooh, I don't know if I can say it on here, can I?
Oh, yeah, you can say whatever. I'm going to imagine it's a nipple.
Oh, yeah.
Or the top of a taint.
It's the top of the taint.
Oh.
Guilty.
Top of the taint.
Top of the taint.
That should be a greeting in England. Top of the taint to you.
Yeah. I need to put a little more on there, baby. That one kind of got wet.
Oh, shit.
Top of the taint to you.
Top of the taint.
Top of the taint.
Oh,
Top of the tank to you, brother. Top of the tank.
Top of the tank. We did some cocaine off the top of the tanks.
you got a bloody great tank there, bear mate.
Oh, you don't want any bloody taints.
Now, when did I don't want to, ask your weight or your age, but when did you start rock and roll? Because you know a lot about the 80s. I'm curious, does it go before the 80s?
Yeah, my first professional gig was in '77.
What?
Holy shit.
Yeah. Dang, David Roberts.
Man,
Holy shit.
I know, right? It's like
I
I
wrote
turned
it.
Professional
Dog
gig was in 77.
Yeah,
I was a dumb motherfucker in 77.
I bet you were funny.
I was probably an annoying 6-year-old. Oh my God, David Roberts. Holy shit. Wow. 77. Where was that?
Tucson, Arizona.
What was the name of the joint?
Oh God.
Do you remember what it was called?
I can't remember the name of it. I want to say Smiley's, maybe.
That sounds like a fun joint.
Yeah.
Hey, come on down to Smiley's this Saturday. I'm getting up. We're fucking ripping it.
Top
Now,
of the tank to you.
Were you doing top of the tank? Were you back in 77 at Smiley's, were you doing that fucking, what do you call that, power? Is it like a power scream or?
Yeah, it's a power scream. Yeah, I was doing it then.
Oh my God. How did you learn how to do that?
I think it started when I was about 3 years old, running from my brother.
We all started at 3.
I always said I had a loud voice, man. Shut that boy up,
Yeah, and then 77, didn't that really kind of take off in the 80s? So you were way ahead of the shit.
Yeah, 77. I've been working really ever since then.
What was the hottest band out when you took the stage for the first time?
Let's see.
Shit, Kiss was big back then too, no?
Was it Kiss?
I didn't do any Kiss, but we did like some Whitesnake.
Was Whitesnake in 77?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
We did. What else did we do?
Because I remember now, is it Whitesnake that had the iconic video with the hot girl on the hood of the...
Yeah, that was Tawny Katane.
Tawny Katane, and it was like a Jaguar or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Very 80s. It was
That was
like
in
a
the
very
80s,
popular car in the 80s, the Jaguar.
Yeah, that was in the 80s.
Yeah.
This was like, and we were doing a lot of Zeppelin. Zeppelin, and Zeppelin was definitely really strong back then. And let's see who else.
There had to be some Stones music that was still fucking hot, right?
Yeah, and Head East was another one.
Did you ever do like Wings music or anything like that?
No, never did the Wings. We did Top of the Tank though.
Top of the Tank. Yeah. Producer Mike's a big fan of Journey. Mike, was Journey out in 77?
Yes, Journey had just released their album Next in 1977, just before their eponymous release Infinity, which came out in 1978.
Now, they were big. Now, wasn't Genesis also big with Phil Collins?
Phil Collins, Peter Gabriel, Tony Banks, Mike Rutherford, Steve Hackett. Yes, they were all part of it. Yep.
Yeah.
Did you ever do any of that stuff, David?
Yeah. Did some.
You got into progressive, huh?
Yeah, we did some Genesis when this was probably around 1980 by now. We did some Genesis because I had a keyboardist then. When I first started out, it was just a 3-piece and a singer. And then another band I got into had 2 guitarists. And then by 1980, it had a keyboardist. You know,
How
so
do you do? I mean, I've always wondered that when I see people perform live, if it just naturally lines up a certain way with the instruments, or if they made a specific decision, because you do see what you just said, like it's just a 3-piece or it's a 2. Like sometimes in country here in Nashville, a lot of times you'll see like 2 guitars and a bassist, or like a bassist, a mandolin, and a guitar.
Mm-hmm.
How do people decide what instruments are we having, what do we not have?
Yeah, well, I mean, so for like live performance, you want to have whatever songs you're gonna try and cover. You want to be able to cover them live. So if you recorded it with keyboards, then you're gonna want keyboards.
Right.
Of course, nowadays a lot of people are using tracks, But
I would want all of the instruments. I like bands, like Tedusky Trucks or Dave Matthews or whatever, where they have, or Journey, where they have everything. They got the fucking horns, they got the fucking drummers, they got 2 drummers, they got fucking,
Yeah, the more the better. Shit. You got to pay everybody though. That's the thing. So
I don't like that part.
Yeah, that's that part. Yeah, that's
that sucks too. I mean, now how does that work? Have you ever been the leader of a band, like where you're kind of the guy that's like, I'm gonna collect the money and then I'll pay you guys?
No, I've always been like a gun for hire.
Right. That's got to be stressful, because then that guy might get fucked sometimes. Like, I had to pay all y'all, but I didn't make any money.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's not fair. So being a hired gun kind of takes the stress off of me, I know what I'm going to get, there's some cases I don't know what I'm getting, but I know I got a good idea of what range it's going to be in,
Yeah, I mean, I know from all my comedy friends in the comedy world, people get fucked all the time. I'm sure you've gotten fucked along the many years of doing it.
So I just had to file on a guy this past week. He wrote me a bad check for $4,000.
What?
Yeah, so I had to file on him.
Oh, that's a significant. That's way more than small claims.
Yeah, it's a felony. It's felony.
Yeah, that's a felony.
Yeah.
So
it's been, it was up in Arkansas, and I had, we drove up to Arkansas, and we played for 2 hours and drove back, and
he just wrote you a bogus check.
Yeah. And I talked to him. I gave him, I was real cool, and gave him, I was understanding. I said, shit happens. Just, I'll be patient with you. And then he just started ghosting me. So when he ghosted me.
Now, when David Roberts gets mad, do you use the scream? Do you go, if you don't pay me, motherfucker, I'm going to come down there and I'm going to... You know what I love? Is this song that we played at the beginning. I know, I'm sorry, I'm such a fanboy of your music, but this motherfucker, one of my favorite lines in a song of all times is when you go, fuck this shit!
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this? Bro, how do you do that?
I was riding on a scissor lift.
This song is hits.
What the fuck is this?
That right there.
No, I hadn't heard these songs in 9 years, man.
Red and blue lights behind me.
Yeah.
Telling me to come down. Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Maybe I will. Maybe I
Whoa.
I know my rights.
Bro.
Man, I show people that video all the time.
I know my rights.
Oh, God.
That's got to be the
you guys,
funniest
I
video
mean, here's the thing, too. I should say this, and I hope this is okay. I mean, it's been this way for 9 years, so if it's a problem, it's a 9-year long problem. But these songs are available for download on stevejessup.com. It's your songs. It's everybody's songs. It's all the fan songs that people sent in. You can go listen to them. I think you can even download them to listen to them again. So go, if you love what we're playing from David, go listen to those songs again or download them and fucking enjoy them. They're fucking good. They're really good. I don't know if you know, but David, I moved to Nashville. I'm really heavily into songwriting. Very successful songwriter here in Nashville. I mean, I haven't sold anything, but I've written so many songs.
That's good.
Producer Mike, I mean, can you attest to David, like how much output I'm doing? I mean, just, what was it, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago? I don't know. It was back in August. I wrote a song about making dick moves. Do you remember that?
Right. You're making dick moves. There was like 4 or 5 other songs on. You ended up putting an EP out, and I'm a big fan of the record cover. I think the album cover was awesome.
Yeah, that is. Also, let's forget about that. Also, David, I've been in so many bands.
Oh, cool.
I don't know. I mean, if you're a regular listener of the show, you've heard it's got to be over 100 bands, Producer Mike, isn't it?
One of them was Making Dick Moves.
Making Dick Moves was a band I was in, and that was also our hit song, but we broke up after one appearance.
It was a Bob Seger cover band, if I'm not mistaken.
It was.
Still in Top of the Taint?
Top of the Taint was also one of my favorite bands to be in. Because we started dirty. We started our shows dirty and we ended clean. You know what I'm saying? Just like
there you go. Top of the Taint.
David gets it.
Yes.
David, what do you do now? Those songs you wrote for me are so good. Are you constantly writing?
So I have a new album.
Hell yeah!
White Cross.
New album.
Excellent.
Hold that a little closer. Okay, perfect. And it's called
Fear No Evil.
What is that word across the front of it, though?
White Cross.
A White Cross. Yeah, hold that back up. Oh, yeah. White Cross, Fear No Evil is the name of the new album. Where can people order a copy of this?
It's on Amazon, Walmart, Target. You can download it on all the streaming platforms.
Perfect. Go get it at Walmart. Go get it at Amazon. I'm telling you. We don't fuck around here at the Jessup Show podcast. This guy's a legit rock star, ladies and gentlemen. He's not selling he probably is selling these out of his truck, but you can get it on Amazon.
Yeah.
And Walmart.
Or you can get it from the record company. It's Dark Star Records.
Or you can go see David live and he'll sell you one out of the back of his pickup truck.
I will. I certainly will.
David, what was the website again?
It's you mean to get the record company is Dark
Yes,
Star.
sir. Dark Star Records. Okay.
Yeah.
Dark Star Records. But Amazon's easy. You can go to Amazon.
Amazon's easy. Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody has Prime. Everybody has Walmart.
Yeah.
On their apps. Go get it. Go support David. And I'm telling you, man, it's amazing stuff. Go ahead. Sorry.
I got some screams on that record too.
What inspired the new album? Because I was asking you if you're still writing, and then of course you said, "Fuck yeah, I just put out a whole new album." What inspires you to keep writing this many years in the game?
Well, I hooked up with these guys. They actually found me on YouTube, and so I auditioned for them. They've been around since '87. They've done a bunch of records, and their singer retired. That looks like fun. Yeah. So anyway, yep.
I got high.
I was gonna write a song, then I got high.
Oh my. Oh my.
Producer Mike goes hard. It goes too hard. Go ahead, David.
Oh yeah. Cheers.
Going out.
Top of the tank to you, brother.
Top of the tank. So you got together with these new guys and they said, let's put out some new music?
Yeah. That's pretty
Love
much
it.
how it came down. It took a couple years to write the album.
Oh.
But, it's a good record. It's rock and roll. I mean, it's rock and roll.
I love it. And now, is this the one that you perform in churches and stuff?
Yeah, we perform at
That's
churches,
amazing.
festivals.
It's
got a Christian message, but it's
Hey man, there's nothing wrong with that. We could use a little God in this
Hell
world right now.
yeah.
So no problems with that.
it's rock and roll. It's rock and roll. for
Hey bro,
sure.
it's got you at the lead. That's all that matters to me. You know how to throw
right on.
it down. And it's not like, here's what I want to say, if I could argue this. Nobody should care about the fact that it has a Christian message because it's coming from a legit rock star who partied just like everybody did in the 80s and now finds himself here with something to say.
Yeah.
Okay? It ain't like some wannabe rock guy trying to do like, hey, I want to sound like the guys who lived it. David Roberts lived it, and now has something to say with a positive message.
Right. That's what it is.
I love it. I
he's-
think it's great.
And he's suing a bitch for $4,000.
Yeah. And he's still working his ass off. I love it. David Roberts. What are you going to do next? Do you go to Vegas ever?
I haven't been in a while, but yeah, I like Vegas.
Because you were talking about your Led Zeppelin tribute, and I was wondering if that's something that you ever do in Vegas.
We haven't done it in Vegas yet. We're going to what's the name of that place? We just gotta. We've played several casinos.
Oh, I'm going to be in Laughlin soon.
Yeah, there's one called.
I'm going to be in Laughlin. If you want to come out and see Steve Jessup do stand-up September 18th through the 22nd of this month, you can come out and I will tickle your tank to the top.
As long as it's in the morning.
Tickle the tank to the top. There's a song there. I'm gonna have to do a song for you. Top of the
Yeah,
tank.
but if it doesn't involve snorting off of the top of the tank, it has to refer to the snorting because that's how we got there.
Yeah.
And I mean, producer Mike, can you think of a better place? Is it because you're kind of a weird guy? Is there somewhere that you would rather do a little snow, little Christmas, little hello? Oh, okay. Mike is indicating one of our favorite regulars, Phoenix. He would like to do cocaine off of any of Phoenix's body.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's what he's saying. By the way, producer Mike, I got a new photo dump from Phoenix I need to share with you. It is jack off worthy. All right.
Is it really? Holy shit. There was another one from Ryan, and it was not jack off worthy at all. So I think they cancel each other out.
Yeah. God dang it. These are some of our regulars, David. We've got a lot of great people that hang with us every week.
That's cool.
And so I'm so glad that they got to get to know the one and only David Roberts better. I can't thank you enough, man. I love that I know you, and I love that you made this.
If you see me on a lawnmower,
I can't do you. I almost mess it up by trying to sing with you.
whiskey weed,
Your voice is like, you do a deep thing too here.
left and left
Yeah.
in this life to fear.
You have such a wild range. You can go so deep, so high.
Kind of a Coverdale thing.
Now, okay, this is something I've always wanted to ask a musician. When you're writing, do you put in the words, do a little,
Yeah. It comes different ways. Either the music's first or the lyrics are first, and then when you blend them together, something always changes, you know.
But I always wondered, like, the sounds, because there's so many great sounds in music, and you wonder, I guess that just comes out organically in the recording, because you don't write those down, you know,
Yeah, the screams I did on this new record, those were all like improv in the studio. They weren't planned like, okay, you're going to do a scream here or you're going to do a scream here. I was just like, well, is that all you got, Dave? I'm like, well, let's try this, you know. And
let's try this. Hell yeah. Now, okay, producer Mike, go ahead, because I was going to actually ask you, we were having some technical issues, but you're going to try and play some of the new stuff.
Yeah, I can't. Unfortunately, when I try to play anything with audio off of YouTube, it just completely explodes my my ATEM altogether. So I don't want to ruin the fun here. But I do have a question for David.
Okay, sure.
You've been in the industry for so long, and you know your instrument is crazy good. Obviously, as you've gotten older, it's probably much, maybe not difficult, but probably you have to do a lot more things to keep the thing in shape. What are some of the things that you do? Like, if you know you're going to go into the studio and scream, or
vocal
you're going to do a 4-hour show or something like that. Yeah. What do you do to keep everything exercised in there?
Well, what I do is I'll rehearse a show. Like if I have an hour and a half show, I'll rehearse that show. Like 2 weeks before the show, I'll be rehearsing that show 5 days a week. And so just to keep the strength, it's rare that
I do exactly what you're going to do. So it's almost like if you think of going to the gym, and in a week I'm going to have to do 30 push-ups in a row. So I gotta work on this all week.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a terrible analogy. I apologize for interrupting you.
What about tea? Do you drink a lot of tea on game day, or?
No.
Nothing like that?
I'm pretty much like when we do a sound check, I haven't warmed up or anything, and they'll say, what do you want to do for sound check? And I'll say, give me the hardest song, and just stretch my voice out.
Stretch it out.
I'm like pedal to the metal.
Think that all of your conscious work towards the physical part of your throat is why you can still do it? Because, again, I don't want to talk shit about your age because you're young and sexy, but there's a lot of artists that get up there in age and they can't do the songs they recorded 10, 15 years back, and you don't seem to miss a beat. Is it just the exercise that you do?
Yeah, I think that's it. I just don't stop. I mean, I'm like the Energizer Bunny. I keep going.
Do you think that some of these really successful artists that can't do the songs, do you think they just stop working on it, stop practicing, and they get money or they get fame and they get distracted from what they're doing?
That's what I think. And I'm like, well, I wish I could get distracted, show me the money.
What
I don't
would
have
you
that
do
luxury.
with your first 10 million?
What would I do? Oh boy, that's a good question. Well, I'd come get you and we'd go to Vegas.
No, I like all of this so far.
Yeah, we'd have to tear up Vegas there, Steve.
Yeah, I want to live like Elvis for a week.
Yeah, and then we'd get some cocaine and get some women and top of the taint.
Top of the taint. Hello. Oh. I mean, I don't think you can end it better than that. Ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to this. I'm so excited I got to share this man with you. Give it up for the one and only David Roberts. Please go check him out. Punch him in on Amazon Music. Look up his music, stream it, buy it, get it on Walmart. Y'all check him out on the road at the Bird Fest in Arizona.
Oh, that's Arkansas.
Arkansas. I know it's an AR
Starts
word.
with an A.
AR,
Yeah,
and then,
that's close enough.
but go see David live wherever you are. Man, thank you. This is a treat. I haven't seen you in a long time or talked to you, and we didn't even. We're gonna have to have you back because we didn't even get into all the crazy activities that we got into on the road.
I know we did.
Part two.
We went down to that bar.
Yeah.
And we had some young ladies hanging out with us.
Yeah.
And it was good times.
Yeah, good times.
David Roberts, love having you on the program.
Hey, man, thanks for having me. I'm glad you're still doing it, Steve.
You're still doing it. Y'all go see David live. Thank you,
You're
buddy.
my favorite comedian, brother. You're my favorite.
Love you, David. Good to see you.
You too, brother.
Woo! That was awesome. I that was unexpected. That was a real treat, Steve. How long have you known him again?
Well, I guess we've known each other for, more than 9 years because, like we were talking about, it was 9 years ago, I think, that we did our first show together, but he started sending in music before that, a year or so. So at least 10. You could say we're old buddies, right?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Charismatic. I think he had great hair. Oh my God, that was a great interview. I enjoyed that.
We should have got him to shake it. Shake it.
Could have shaked it. We could have. Yeah.
Why didn't we do that?
Too much.
I want to see that flowing. You know.
Yeah. He has the locks for it. Faux show. But that was a great show.
Yeah. Producer Mike, anything? I mean, he had shows to promote. I have shows to promote. Like I said, I'll be in Laughlin coming up. Anything for you to promote? Go ahead.
Let's see. It is the month of September. I'll be retiring next month. Very exciting. So that's only a few weeks away. And then I'm not going to be doing anything.
You're an idiot.
I think I win.
Producer Mike is heading into retirement as we wrap up another Friday. Y'all come see me in Laughlin if you're anywhere near there. Good to see you, Producer Mike. There he goes. Come back next Friday, 7 p.m. Central Time. We'll do it again. There he is. There he is. That Draco, pinnacle of dry flower combustion. Y'all go over to Hamilton Devices and hook it up. Jessup 15 will get you 15% off your entire order. Thank you to Hamilton. Let me take another hit.
There's whiskey and women and a little weed.
Light it up.
2 a.m. in the morning, riding with my gun. 2 a.m. in the morning, riding with my gun. No matter what you're driving, cops will ruin our buzz.
I got high.
Whiskey and women, we just cut.
Yeah.
Had run-ins with the po-po. My wrist have been black and blue. Had run-ins with the po-po. My wrist have been black and blue. I ain't got time for that stuff. I got
Y'all have a
shit to
good
do.
weekend.
Carrying on like that.
And women, sticky icky too.
best one yet, man. That was it. Calling it.